thank God you're back. Dinner's almost ready. Did you have a good day at work? Oh, that is so good to hear. Well, I remember before you left for work, you asked me to make you a meal. Or am I mistaken? Okay, great. Well, it is almost finished. Just take a seat right there and I'll be right back to you. I need to grab some things from the cupboard. Is everything okay? You need to tell me something. Anything. What's on your mind? You have new information about your wife? Oh, that's good news. That means you can find out what happened to her. I mean, given her death was ruled out as unsolved, I think it'd be good news for you to know what happened to her. It would help you move on, don't you think? Yes, it would. It has been so long since her death. 10 years, exactly. You know, I don't mean to pry, but you said the police found new information? And what could that be? They found a hair at the scene. Brown. Did they ever test it? Hmm. It was female. Interesting. Um, maybe you shouldn't talk about her. I mean, you were doing so good in therapy, and I know this would bring up old feelings. And it would be so much more painful for you. And I would never want that for you. Do you understand? You, you have suspicions. Like what, darling? They said it could be a close friend or relative. So what are you implying? Are you saying that I could have killed your wife? I mean, I never even knew you back then. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, who would believe that? The police? You really honestly believe that they would pursue that? I don't think so. I am very disappointed in your accusations. I didn't kill your wife. Yeah, I'm sure I knew of her, but that was a long time ago. Even back then, we were close friends. I would never do anything to hurt her. You understand that, right? No, there's no need to apologize. I can tell you're all worked up. Here, your dinner's almost finished. Just sit tight and drink some water, okay? Everything will be okay. I completely understand. I forgive you. I know how hard this can be. Losing the one you love can be so difficult. And not being able to get them where you want them to be can also be the same. I know that you wish that she was here and that you were hugging her and cuddling her, but that can't happen, darling. And I know that you understand that, don't you? Good. I mean, you have had so much progress. I am so proud of you. You are amazing. Your resilience is amazing. I'm impressed. Sorry, I don't mean to talk your ear off. I know you're starving. Here. Now don't eat too quick. Darling, I feel as if I should come clean to you. I have hid the secret for so long, and the guilt is eating at me. Your wife, she didn't die an unknown death. I killed her, and I would do it again. I know it hurts to say that, and I know you are probably so scared right now, but I love you, and I have had feelings for you for so long, and I feel like I should be honest with you. I feel like that is very important. Honesty is key to a great relationship, and we could have that, but you are just so hung up over her. I mean, she didn't even love you like you say she did. I've seen the guys that would come over and how she would look at them. It was almost insulting to me. Before I was your maid, I was hers. I wanted to be just like her. Not because I looked up to her, but because she had you. And every day I saw how she treated you. And you know that you wouldn't leave her. You were way too attached. So I had to take matters into my own hands. I did what you couldn't. What you secretly wanted to do for so long. Yeah, I had a feeling you would want to lunge at me. But as you can tell, you can't move. I'm sorry I had to do this to you. You were getting way too close to the truth. I mean, as I predicted, you are such a smart boy. And I knew that you would find out either way. And I can't have you telling this to the police and ruining our reputation. You understand that, right? Because if you tell anyone, your father would be very disappointed in you. And given you live in this great big house, I reckon it's not your money, is it? Your father passed down a lot of wealth to you. And if he finds out about this, he will cut you off in a second. Because to him, his reputation is more important than family. He takes that very seriously, and even you know that. So if I were you, I wouldn't dare tell us all. Okay? Thank you for being so understanding. I knew that you would take this well. I mean, you are just such a strong boy. I knew you wouldn't overreact. I have so much trust in us. Trust that we can make a future together. Trust that we can create a real family that will carry on for generations. Sorry, too soon. I don't mean to make you uncomfortable, darling. That is never my intention. There's just something about you that always drew my attention. And maybe it's your soft hair, or your beautiful eyes, or your worth ethic, or maybe it's all three. I know that right now you are beyond scared, but I promise you that that will change. You will learn to love me, and I won't die trying to prove my love and devotion to you, because I love you more than anyone else in the world. No one, and I mean no one, would ever give this much to you and do this much for you. So you need to trust me, and I promise when you do, your life will get a whole lot easier. I love you so much, darling.